All right, y'all. This is part 2 of Ask Attica for today, and I have one of my favorite people as a special guest that you'll hear from in a moment. We're talking about someone who is an activist, a leader, a barber, a father in our community, and we're going to talk about initiatives that he's been working on for a while that I think is really important to our community. So stay tuned for more information. Hey y'all, I'm Attica Scott, former Kentucky State Representative. They're asking me about everything, local, state, federal, all the time. How do I do this? How do I do that? Why can't I get a speed hump? What's going on with the consent decree? Hey y'all, welcome to Ask Attica. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Friday morning. We're live, y'all. Sometimes you just never know when somebody's gonna drop on you when you're live, so we're gonna get ourselves back together. So I am here today with a dear friend, Mr. CJ Carter, the barber. And CJ's gonna talk to us about something called Sharp Future. So welcome, CJ. How are you doing today?
Hey, I woke up this morning.
I know that's right. Yeah, that's an accomplishment. I love that. I love that. She's ready today yours to see, right? So Sharp Futures. I've been seeing stuff on my social media feed about it. I've been wanting to get to a couple of your events. I did make it to the sneaker mall for like 5 minutes. And I had to bounce the house and keep speaking. But tell us about
Sharp Future is a youth empowerment program where we focus on especially young Black people by offering hands-on work. We've had a barbershop everywhere for the last 4 years. We have a barbershop now. It takes people most recently we opened a barbershop. More than that, we kind of expanded beyond just the barbershop. That we're starting pretty much what our goal is, just to ensure that children have that possibility.
You're out there in Newburgh with barbershop, and then at the Western School, which I serve and represent.
So it's considered our thing Black so it's based off of parent permission So as I said, over these last 4 years,
nobody brought me any food though. Yes,
per year we see probably around 25, 35 students per year. Schedule. So yeah, just good standing with them, raising with them, get free haircuts, have some real conversations with them, and then we also have the ability to do some self-development. That's really what it's all about.
So imagine they're developing some skills themselves in this program. So can you talk to us about what are some of the skills that they are developing as young people?
So one of the things that we like to do, and also we like to present kids both with hard skills and soft skills. So we recently received a grant that emphasizes those hard skills. Access to students through our partnership with them. Then when we talk about the soft skills, now we're talking about professionalism, communication.
And anybody else think anything exciting is going to happen?
How do you stand up?
You all come back here, I need you all to bring me to you, okay?
So we like to partner with students because, like I said, we want our students, once they participate in the program, we want them to enter any room and be successful. We want them to confidence that they've been able to establish in our program.
I love that. I'm thinking about some of these hard skills, especially the partnership with Home Depot, and there's this folks I know aren't familiar with TaskRabbit. So TaskRabbit. So if folks were tuning in, TaskRabbit is on their phone. It's an app. You can schedule someone to come into your home to do mounting of pictures, cleaning, or could help put stuff together.
Next time you make it,
Like me,
I'm a host too, okay?
desk and drawer.
What kind of cake did you make?
Together, so I put them on a TaskRabbit. So I imagine this year I'm going to see some of your students TaskRabbit doing their whole independent thing. So I love that. So I imagine with Sharp Futures, because you're working with a lot of young people, they have mentors.
Yes.
Okay, so that is working with mentors.
So how it actually is going to be working, we partner with different partners. Because that's what this is all about. Everybody knows that. We also want to offer the kids some
So if they mess up on a chicken tender or something, I may come through and grab that at the barbecue and tell us. See that? I used to eat a lot of cereal.
Talking to a lot of
Wintertime oatmeal. I don't want to do anything. I'm excited and say we going to eat or I'll grab something, and if I get to eat out, I eat off of it.
So as far as mentorship, that's what we focus on. Art,
Especially if you put in a lot of hours, and when I wasn't working so many hours, then I may go home, and especially on the weekends, I may cook meals. What would happen then, is I'll experiment, I'll play, I'll cook.
to try and implement something along the lines. I don't want to speak too soon on what we got cooking in the oven right now. We're working on something very, very
This one
nice.
is hopefully somebody has started to get something
If you're interested in being a mentor, by all means, just reach out to us through our social media, Sharp Futures Foundation on Instagram, as well as Sharp Futures Foundation on Facebook. Feel free to send us a direct message. Be sure to catalog what it is that you would like to do with your mentorship. All the things that we do.
All of that. So, a couple other questions that I have for you to address the mentorship in the summer program. So you mentioned that you're at Takes Creek in Lexington, you're at Newburgh here in Louisville, West Virginia here in Louisville. Does Sharp Futures have a summer program?
Yes, we do have some. We actually have a summer program at the West End. So the great thing about the West End School is we have 4 bars at the school. They actually gave us access to 2,500 square foot building. And we were able to actually build out a barbershop. Also, we were able to start after school program, which we call Mission. And so we actually have a partnership with school. They actually built the building and they've actually provided us with some very square with the laser cutter. And so we have some sewing machines, we have some parents that we're donating. So for the summer program, of course, we have the barbershop for the students in the school to come in for free haircuts. We're able to work the machines to do parts for them. So this past week, we did some fun stuff. We showed them how to make ninja stars with paper. Something fun. Just trying to enhance the boys this summer. First off, by building copies. Then, just making some interactive experience. That's what this is all about for us.
I love that. That sounds like so much fun to come do a visit, tour, check out the space.
We are definitely going to have to get you a space because we're opening up.
Yes.
So we've actually partnered with a nonprofit who does hair braiding. Barbershop to braid the girls' hair. So it's going to be a dual barbershop. So we'd love to invite you to have there when the school starts.
Please do it, and just full circle around acting like braids, natural hair. Yes. Before we take a break, one more time, just to let folks know who may be interested in part of the program and being a mentor, how they can reach out to you.
By all means, feel free to reach out through our social media, Sharp Futures Foundation on both Instagram and Facebook.
All right, thank you so much. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back.
Through every note, every performance, the arts connect us. The arts connect us through joy and through awe, bridging cultures and generations. From intimate theaters to the grandest stages, the arts bring us together, reminding us that we're never truly alone. When we experience the arts, we experience each other. Kentucky Performing Arts. The arts connect us.
Hey guys, before we get back to the live stream, I'm Tracy, the bartender at Southern Hospitality Bar and Grill, located at 3402 West Broadway. You guys got to come and check us out. You can call your order in, and the phone number is 502-822-1474. Again, I'm Tracy, the bartender at Southern Hospitality. Come check us out, guys.
All right, y'all, welcome back. We're here with CJ Carter, a barber, who's talking about his initiative, Sharp Futures. So we got information on how you can be involved in the program. So CJ, I just want to check in with you to find out, is there anything that I may not have mentioned or thought to ask you that you want to share?
One thing I will share, it's at the forefront of my mind. We're changing. We're attempting to change the world. But in order to change the world, you need access to it. So as I said, we are a power economy. So we are looking to achieve sustainability. So we're looking to not only make this initiative, by our team, we want to make this a consumer action. So we have a program called Friends of Sharp Futures. We're simply asking for individuals just to donate $1. That's going to help us achieve sustainability. So the way that you would donate to our nonprofits is simply by texting the word SHARP, SHARP, to 53555, and SHARP, SHARP, to 53555. Choose $1 and do that monthly. That will go a long way to helping us achieve that sustainability and spread this model, not only across school, but across the state, and across the nation, which is our ultimate.
I love that. Become a friend of Sharp Futures, y'all. All right, before we go, I have one more question for you as we close out. So the show is called Attica, and so I'll turn the mic over to some of the people to say, do you have any questions you want to ask me?
So, Attica, I've known you for a while.
Yes.
We've known each other for a long time. And you are heavily involved with me. And I've seen a couple of clips of the Attica show. And I know that you've come across a lot of other change makers, a lot of other community ambassadors. The question that I would have is, what have you taken and what have you gathered from the interviews that you've been able to have and collect over this time and over this career as a politician? What have you gathered to in terms of offensive and how do we do better on our community?
Oh, great question. So I want to start first with acknowledging that these conversations grew out of a series of conversations through Stay Live Streamed. I want to acknowledge that first and foremost and to say that series of conversations was really focused on Louisville. The themes that occurred is that we need to come together as a community, which is something that we've heard forever. But sometimes we can be our own barriers and our own worst enemies, right? That particularly as Black folks, we've got to stop being the gatekeepers. And we have got to work across our differences with one another. That's the only way we're really going to build much of anything. I will also say that as this has grown into the Ask Attica podcast, some of the things that I'm hearing from people is that this is what we need. We need our own media because mainstream media isn't really sharing our stories. When they talk about us, it's almost always from a negative, from a deficit, rather than celebrating the amazing work that people are doing in our communities. So that's the other thing that I'm hearing from Ask Attica. I will say from my experience having been a Louisville Metro Council member and a state representative, whether it was local or state, one of the things that I have not necessarily heard, but also seen for myself, is that we need more people to get involved in what's happening in their own backyard. Because y'all, when you say I want to do politics, politics is doing you every single day. So even if you do it from your armchair, you don't have to show up to the marches and the protests and the rallies. You don't even have to show up to the school board meetings or council meetings or drive to Frankfurt. But from your armchair, you can contact your elected official about the issues that are important to you. So that's what I've learned and seen in the times that we've been doing this, but also in my time as an elected official.
You're speaking on something that's really I'm passionate about. What you just said. I had a conversation with Josh Robbins a couple weeks ago. We came to the conclusion that we're not up to this, we're up to we are the generation. It's time for us to step up. There's art comes of age, there's starting to phase out, but now it's up to us to pick up, where they have left off to continue, what needs to happen. I applaud you for all the work that you've done. I appreciate your life.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So, y'all, next time you hear about Sharp Futures, it may very well be the opening of the girls' school, and we may be there doing a tour or visiting sometime. I'm not sure, but we definitely will be hearing more from CJ and from Sharp Futures. So, thank y'all, as always, for tuning into the Ask Attica podcast. Thank you to Say Live Streams for producing the podcast. And, of course, a big shout out to Blak Koffee for the space, y'all. The food is Blak. I got some French toast and hash browns this morning from Blak Koffee, and I got my caffeine-free hot tea. But please definitely stop by and support Blak Koffee. They're doing good work in our community. And in a couple of weeks, I'll be having a conversation with them. So see y'all next time. Hey y'all, I'm Attica Scott, former Kentucky State Representative. They're asking me about everything, local, state, federal, all the time. How do I do this? How do I do that? Why can't I get a speed hump? What's going on with the consent decree? Hey y'all, welcome to Ask Attica. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Friday morning.